Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I'm going to talk about why narcissists avoid you. Why do you think narcissists would avoid you? Well, I'm going to give you the reasons, the most popular reasons why narcissists avoid you. I did a reel on this, and I want to go into more depth about it to help you guys understand why narcissists, they avoid you, okay? So let me dive all in. Generally, when a narcissist avoids you, there's a reason behind that, okay? They don't just avoid you for no reason. Most of the time, they avoid you because they're trying to avoid taking accountability, okay? Nobody runs faster than a narcissist who doesn't want to be accountable. So they will avoid you. You may call them, text them, and they don't get back to you, or they're not calling you anymore, or the calls are infrequent. They're avoiding you. They're avoiding you because they know that they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, okay? A narcissist who's guilty. Now listen here. A narcissist who's guilty is going to avoid you because they're afraid to face you. They're afraid because they know deep down they're dirty. That's another red flag, that narcissists are aware that they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, that they're not oblivious, that they're not, unconscious about what they do. They know what they're doing is wrong. And one of those ways that you're going to know is because the fact that they avoid you. So they're going to avoid you. One of the big reasons they avoid you is to avoid accountability. They're doing something they shouldn't be doing, and they're afraid to face you, okay? Because you have to understand something. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a coward. Listen to me, especially a covert narcissist. They are big-time cowards. They hide, all right? They pretend to be nice to you, but behind your back, they're saying all these nasty things about you and smearing you. That's a coward. They can't say it to your face because they don't have the balls to say it to your face, because they know that you will destroy them and rip them up to pieces if they ever said it to your face. So instead, they're a coward, and they say things behind your back. They smear you. They ruin your reputation. They try to turn people against you. They try to isolate you. So narcissists, they're going to avoid you because they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, all right? And maybe they're afraid you're going to bring it up to them and say something to them, because you could be a truth teller, or you could just be a very strong person, and they're afraid. They could be afraid of you because they know that you're going to call them out for it, all right? So that brings me to the next reason why they, avoid you. You're a strong person, and they know it. And they know that they can't play with you. They know that you're going to call them out on the truth, all right? So they will avoid you. What's another reason why narcissists avoid you? Because they have no respect for you. They don't like you. They're busy with other people. They could be busy with other people. So, that's another reason why they avoid you, because they don't need you, okay? A narcissist will avoid you also if they don't need you. They have other supply. They have other people that are keeping them, busy. So if they don't need you, a lot of times they'll avoid you, but they don't tell you that they don't like you or something like that. Generally, they don't tell you that. They just avoid you, because they don't want confrontation, or, they also want to be able to come back to you and use you for something. But here's the thing. What narcissists will do when they avoid you is they'll gaslight you, because if you ever confront them and say, how come you don't respond to my texts? How come, you don't call anymore, this and that? What's that narcissist going to do? What do you think that narcissist is going to do? They're going to gaslight you. They're going to say, I was so busy. I was so busy. Oh my gosh, I had my hands full. I was busy with work. I was busy with my family. I had so much to do. Or what they'll do is they'll lie and say they were sick. Oh, I wasn't feeling good. Narcissists love to sit there and use the sick excuse. Oh, I was sick. Oh, I wasn't feeling good. Oh, I had a stomach ache. It's another gaslighting, phrase that they'll use to confuse you so that you get off their back, all right? Because they don't want to be accountable. What's another reason why narcissists avoid you? They're jealous of you and they can't stand you, all right? Sometimes when you're dealing with a narcissist who's incredibly jealous of you because you have the qualities that they will never have, one of those qualities is courage. That narcissist is going to be intimidated by you, threatened by you, and not going to want to be around you because they know that they can't match up to you. They know they can't match up to you. So they're not going to want to be around you because it's a constant reminder that you're something that they can never be. All right? It's really sick. When you think about it, you say to yourself, this is crazy. This is sick. And they are sick. They're sick in the head. All right? So when they're incredibly jealous of somebody, they could be incredibly jealous of somebody because that person is better looking, because that person is smarter, maybe just because that person is, a truth teller and isn't afraid of vulnerability the way the narcissist is afraid of vulnerability. These are all reasons why the narcissist could be jealous of you. They could be jealous of the attention that you get from other people. So they will try to avoid you because, again, you're a constant reminder of what they aren't and what they'll never be. So that's another reason why narcissists would avoid you, all right? So they are cowards, you guys. The other reason why narcissists avoid you is because, like I said from the beginning of the podcast, they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and they don't want you to know about it, okay? This is very typical of the covert narcissist. This is what covert narcissists do all the time to confuse people. They pretend that they love you. They pretend that they care about you. They pretend to be humble, but that's all an act, all right? What they do is they don't want to be around you. They talk about you. They gossip about you. They're competitive with you. They're gunning for you behind your back. They avoid you. They isolate you. They triangulate with other people against you. So a lot of times when they avoid you, okay, it's because they also don't want you to know what they're doing. They're doing something they shouldn't be doing, okay? And maybe with other people that you know. So, they're just going to avoid you and not call you. This is what they're going to do. They're going to avoid you and not call you. And then when, the heat calms down, then you may hear from them, a week or two later or even months later, and they can say, oh, hi, how you been? How you been? I've been so busy. Yeah, they've been busy doing things that they shouldn't be doing, all right? Or by putting you on the shelf and not caring about you or respecting you and not getting back to you. See, when they avoid you like that, they really have zero respect for you. A person who avoids you has no respect for you. They don't care how you feel. They don't care about your feelings. All right? They know they're avoiding you, but they don't care. They just don't care because they don't want to be bothered. And some of them could be actually very sadistic in avoiding you. And I'm going to give you an example. They could avoid you when you're in a time of need, you're going through something tough, and nobody will ghost you faster and disappear on you and avoid you more than a covert narcissist when you need their help, okay? And they won't, they'll avoid you because they don't want to help you, because they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be burdened. And, I went through this when my son was sick. The covert narcissists that I knew, they avoided me. When I needed them, they didn't pick up their phone when they knew that I, was going to the emergency room. All right. They didn't pick up their phone all night long. That's a dirty covert narcissist that that avoids you because they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be burdened. All right. This is what they do. And then they'll call you the next day, gaslight you, and make an excuse up. This is exactly what they do. So they're dirty. They're creepy people. They're out for themselves. They don't want to put themselves out. They don't want to take accountability. And if they have other supply or other people in their corner, they will leave you for dead. That's just a fact. And I've lived through that. They will just leave you for dead. If they're good amongst who they have around them and they don't need you, they will leave you for dead. Okay? Understand this. These people, they have no heart. They're heartless. They're demonic. They are demonic. And some of them, like I said before, they're sadistic. They actually get joy in seeing you in pain. And the reason for that, you guys, is because they are incredibly jealous of you, and they want to hurt you, okay? They want to hurt you. They have the spirit of Cain in them, the way they want to hurt, the way Cain wanted to hurt his brother because he was incredibly jealous, all right? So that may be reasons why they avoid you as well, because of that jealousy, or they don't want to take accountability, or they're just busy. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to face shame. All right. So they avoid you. They just avoid you. And then they come back later like a cancer comes back. Narcissists, a great analogy of how narcissists are, they're like cancer. They're slowly killing you. All right. Slowly killing you. And they keep coming back to kill you. All right. That is the narcissist. They also, like I said, they avoid you. The big one I said was accountability, because you're too strong and they don't want to be around you because they know that you will call them out for their bullshit and they don't like that. All right. They also know that you're going to see through them. You're a person who could see through them and they don't want anybody to see through their masks. I knew narcissists that would actually block you off their social media because they were putting on a fake, phony facade for the people on their page, trying to act like they were the Kennedys, okay? Trying to be something that they weren't, and they didn't want you to see that because they were afraid that you would point it out, but they put on this whole fake, phony facade on social media to portray that they are, something that they're not, and they don't want you around. They'll block you and not want you around because they don't want you to see them doing that because they know you could see right through them. All right. So basically, they avoid you because they also know that you could see right through them and they don't like that. They don't like anybody who could see through them and they will try to avoid you. All right. That's why, like when people say, well, what happens when the narcissist knows that you know what they are? Most times that narcissist is going to run. They're going to run. So a lot of times the narcissist will avoid you because they know or they fear that you know what they are. And they can't face that. They can't face that. Or they're afraid that you're going to confront them, especially covert narcissists. They'll be afraid that you confront them. And they're cowards. Listen to me when I tell you, they are cowards. So they will run, they will block, they will avoid you. They won't text you back. They won't call you back. They won't call you if there's a problem. They avoid any kind of resolution of conflict. They don't care about resolving conflict. That's another thing. Narcissists don't care about resolving conflict. If they can continue to go about their business and do what they want to do, they don't care about They don't care about how you feel. These people don't give a shit how you feel. Listen to me when I tell you, and I'm just going to tell it to you real and raw because I have lived through it for over 30 years and longer. They don't care how you feel at all. All right. And so they're going to do whatever they want to do and avoid the accountability and avoid being around you because you're a threat. You're a threat to that narcissist for exposing them, calling them out, humiliating them in front of other people. They just can't handle it because they are a fake person with a fake alter ego, and they're afraid. They're afraid you're going to expose them in front of other people. And they also don't want to face you because they don't want to face that shame. Because deep down, now listen to me when I tell you this, all right? Because people have come back to me and say, narcissists don't feel guilt. I'm going to tell you, I have seen it time and time again. And I have a lot of years experience here. Narcissists do feel guilt, but what they do is they suppress that guilt and they twist it around so they don't have to feel guilt. And they'll justify whatever they do and make you out to be the bad guy. So like I said in my older reels that got copied recently, I said when a narcissist is cheating on you, they'll justify their cheating and say things like, well, I cheated because you were always fighting with me. Or I lied because I had to lie because of how you got and everything like that. I mentioned this years ago in my reels, and I just saw, again, it got copied, okay? What else is new, right? But they will twist it around and they will justify it to make it work to their advantage so that they don't have to face shame. So essentially what they're doing is they're twisting the narrative so that they don't have to feel shame. But deep down, okay, deep down, they know in their subconscious that they are doing something shameful. They know, you guys, listen to me. They know. Because I've had narcissists that have actually admitted it to me. I've had narcissists that have done acts of kindness because of things that they have done that they have felt guilty of, all right? I had a narcissist once buy me a whole set of tires because he felt shame and guilt. I had narcissists that, once gave me money because they felt shame and guilt, all right? So they do feel shame and guilt, but what they try to do is they try to, maybe do little acts of kindness to make themselves feel better so they don't have to feel that shame, or they'll try to twist it around and make you the bad guy and justify whatever they're doing as not being wrong, all right? So that's how it works, okay? So this is what it is, and this is why they avoid you. So if they avoid you, you know what you do? You don't bother with these people, all right? When they decide they want to come back into your life, guess what? Now you're not available. Don't make yourself so accessible to people who couldn't care less whether they see you or talk to you, all right? Rule number 1, don't make yourself accessible to people that could go without talking to you or texting you. Respect yourself. Go find other people that will care about you, love you, give you the support that you deserve. These are not people that care about you, all right? These are people that keep you in their lives for whatever reason. They could be using you for something, but they don't cut you loose. They keep you around to use you for something. So, they don't really care about you. That's the bottom line. If somebody avoids you, somebody ghosts you, they don't care about you. And they have no respect for you. Sorry to tell you this, but it's the truth, and I've gone through it. They don't love you, they don't respect you, and they keep you around for whatever reason, maybe because they're a coward to end it, and they always like to have access to you. They also like to know what's going on in your life, or they like to use you for supply. But these are the reasons that they avoid you, okay? Excuse me, you guys. So it's to avoid accountability mostly. They're busy doing something they shouldn't be doing. They don't want to help you. They're afraid of facing shame. They're cowards. You're too strong. They'll gaslight you. They're jealous of you. So goodbye and good luck, okay? That's what I have to say to these type of people that avoid you. Goodbye and good luck, and get them out of your life. I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the video. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, check out the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. I have limited time, you guys, because I'm still working on this other project. Check out my YouTube. I lay it down on YouTube. Over 7,000 videos. You'll find pretty much almost everything you're looking for on my channel at the Game Exposed podcast. Check out Facebook, Instagram at The Game EXP123, and TikTok is The Game Exposed. And have a great day.